Changing these fuel fittings out. She thought we were just working on her thing. So while Tanya is clearing the front of the El Camino, I'm gonna change out these fuel fittings real quick. So we got the motor out of the El Camino. It's back over there. I'm resisting the urge to steal it and put it into Liam.
Oh, no, you can't have it.
I can't have it. We're actually taking this over to our friend's shop, Nick over at PTS Fab, and we're gonna get a whole cage done up for it and start it off right. We're gonna be racing Liam tomorrow, and luckily we got some fittings that came in that I wanted to take care of, something that's been bothering me for a while now. When I first did this fuel system, I ended up putting the fittings to feed the pump incorrectly. So I've been wanting to change it for a while. Obviously we've been running out of fuel. We're like, every single pass that we do, we drop fuel pressure. So the fuel system is definitely at its limit. But I think that we can get a little bit more out of the fuel system if we feed it with the proper size fitting. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going from what this is doing right now is it's 2 -8s, and for some reason I'm an idiot and I did a Y of -8s into another -8, then into the filter, and then -8 directly into the pump. What MagnaFuel recommends for this pump is that if you're going to be going over 1,000 horsepower, to make sure that this is a -12. Now, it seems super weird because this hole is only big enough for a -8. So to do a -12 for the feed, you still have to go back down to a -8. So I mean, that's going from something honking like this thing down to something as small as this thing. So, but that's what they say to do. So we have this whole assembly that basically Ys these 2 -8s into a single -12 through a -12 filter. And then -12, I'm not too sure how we're gonna go into the pump yet. I gotta see if I can make this little fitting work, even though it's tapered. It's the same thread pitch as that, and we got an O-ring right here, so it should still seal up as long as this doesn't touch. Or we can add a little bit of length to the whole assembly by going in with this, which is -8 to -12 male, and then this female to female coupler. So that's what we got going on. Whip that up real quick and see how it fits in here.
You know the before and
Damn, boy.
I'm not thick, he's thick.
Damn, boy, he's thick, boy!
You know the before and after?
Yeah, so that's a good idea, before and after. What's funny is that this point, I mean, it didn't really change. Like inside that is still that size. Now, I took one of these. It wasn't a straight cut one, it was an AN, so I just cut off the top because it was the type of fitting that I wanted. This is actually 2 pieces. It's a male and a joiner, so that was gonna make it too long. But so I cut the other one off to look like this, and then inside I just drilled it out as far as I could so that it would be as close as possible to the -12 side of it, even though it was 10 going in it. This one's actually tapered pretty nicely. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in there. The other one wasn't. It was kind of like a straight ledge, so I wanted to drill that out as much as I could. So hopefully that helps. We're not going to be running methanol in there, so I'm not worried that we took off the anodized portion of it. Ethanol doesn't really attack it at a fast enough rate. So yeah, here we go. So same thing over here, 2 -8s. That's plenty of feed, but we were just choking it down because we were going back down to 1 -8. Now we're going to be going 12 all the way through here. Hopefully this filter flows enough. It's the same size as the one that we got here, but they say that it flows like 360 gallons per minute or something like that. So that should be enough. That shouldn't choke it down at all. And they're -12 in and out. I can't imagine that they would use a filter body that has a -12 in and a -12 out that isn't capable of flowing what -12 can, I hope. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully that does something. It's hot as hell in here. We're sweating our asses off. That's pretty much it for the truck to be ready for tomorrow. And we just hope that that dead cylinder isn't that big of a deal. I mean, it's not dead cylinder, it's just kind of a hurt cylinder. It's not a happy cylinder. I think we cracked a ringland at some point when this filter clogged up, and I think we kind of hurt it. So plug was a little bit oily. The last 4 races that we did, we felt that we were a little bit under power on like the last 2. So I'm hoping that's all it was. And we put some fresh plugs in it. I'm gonna bring a couple plugs with me. Basically gonna change number 5 out every single time we go into a pass so that we keep a fresh plug in there. And yeah, hopefully we can, because the alternative is putting this in there, but we've already waited too long. I can't, we wouldn't be able to do it anyway. We don't got enough time. So we'll see what we can do. I'm hoping that it'll still make the power. I'm hoping that it's not like down on compression, but it's got a cracked ring land and we're consuming some oil. So I'm just gonna be real gentle to that cylinder. We're gonna pull a little bit of timing out of just that one. And we're gonna add a little bit of fuel to just that one. And then compensate the overall target air fuel so that it doesn't lean out the other ones because we're richening up that one. So that hopefully that hole is richer than the others and less timing than the others. And yeah, that's just what we're gonna have to do. I'd rather be down a little bit on power but be safe than, you know, scatter the freaking piston all through there and damage some stuff. Realistically, we probably shouldn't even run it, but I hear these motors are cheap, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do it. So we're here at PTS Fab. Nick and Dustin are taking a look at the El Camino.
Come out through here. And then the frame is there.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't even need to be through here.
Yeah.
And there's a void here already, so that'd be easy for us to come through there. There's plenty of room.
Yeah, see, that would be, I mean, I didn't know if it was gonna be more or less work, but if it could go through there and just, because then you maintain like from afar, you don't see bars go down. It's like a straight up El Camino.
Try and
we gotta
keep
figure
those
out how to get
bars.
these stuck out.
Yeah, that's your primary concern right now.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah, the door has seen better days. But yeah, that's so crazy. I didn't realize that void went that far back.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Both doors still have the crash
You can keep your
Oh,
six
yeah,
pack
I get rid
of
of that shit.
soda in there.
Oh yeah, we put a ice chest back there. You're right.
Look at that. I'm telling you, old school and dice.
Yeah, there's one on the wheel over here.
Yeah, that's pretty rad. It literally looks like a cattle trough.
So far, everything that they say is like, oh, that's awesome. Oh, that'll be really easy. Which is good.
There were a lot of spiders when we first got it.
Oh, dude.
Just more friends for the ride.
This thing was, yeah, it was
Man, I was
packed.
trying to clean out the garage last night and I picked up a bag. Huge spider on it. I drop it and little babies scatter.
It was like worst case scenario, you know, like spider of nightmares.
I
Yeah.
was like, we gotta burn the shotgun down.
Yep.
I don't know how.
Start fresh.
Yeah. I was gonna put the fuel tank and the fuel system were gonna be back here just like the truck.
Okay.
I like it to be easily accessible. Especially if we're gonna be running frickin' E85 apparently, having to clean the filters out all the damn time. I wanna put a giant hole as the fill for the gas tank. Because all the times that we have to clean it out and shit whenever it starts getting sugared
do
up
like
and
an
whatnot.
ice one?
Oh yeah, like a giant one, so I could put my whole arm in there and get anywhere in it.
I can fit my arm in yours.
Yeah, but it's tight even for your arm. You can't get all the way to the corner.
Yeah, any fatter, then it'll be like.
Yeah, better lose some weight then.
Yeah, see, that's what the bottom of the car will look like when it's done, basically.
Okay.
To tie up the frame rails.
Okay.
together.
But these are what's
These
existing?
are technically what's existing.
Okay, yeah. So then
So
everything
it's
in
a
between
full
there.
frame rail car. So,
Damn, so yeah. What about those yellow bars? Those are ones that you put in?
Yes.
Okay. And they get an X between that and then under the driver's seat? Okay.
And then if you did decide to reskin the floor, taking out factory floor at all, that's where you would have to have the thick plate under the driver and the skid bars.
I gotcha.
But if you leave factory floor, you don't have to do any of that.
Okay. Sweet. Is it bothering you? Is it bothering you that much?
We're gonna be opening and closing these for a while.
Just take them off. Or no, I guess you guys kind of need them in there, huh? Interior wise, I don't know what we're going to do. Oh, look at that. Already better.
Yeah, that's going on the bill.
Damn it.
3 cans of WD. No.
Yeah, it could probably use it. It's like only a couple of bolts, it's not even that bad, and then the motor comes out so freaking easy. It's wonderful. And like where it positions it, you know, I would have liked it to be further back, but you're actually able to access all the training bolts from the engine bay, so it makes it so easy to be able to just drop that cross member and take the tranny out.
So that cross member will be a part of the cage also.
Oh, will it?
It'll bolt in. It'll be able to bolt in and out still. But
Okay.
that'll be part that we add on.
Yeah, that'd be couldn't wait. He had to meet.
They were pretty rough.
They were. I mean, shit. They probably haven't
Oh, poor thing.
ever had anything put in it. But yeah, if that's the case, then this will be 10 times more maintenanceable than the truck. I mean, the truck is such a pain in the ass to get the transmission out, getting to the bolts, not to mention not having the angle that you have to drop it down to get it. You have to have it up that high, otherwise you can't even get the angle that you need to bring it out.
Then you just do it in fiberglass hood.
Yeah, probably fiberglass hood. I don't know what we're gonna do about fenders. Probably fenders as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're like, so I don't know if the fiberglass fenders are like this structure still.
Oh.
If all of that is necessary. But I mean, I think that structure's only there because this shit
They'll
is
usually have a
attached.
big fold over.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah, I mean, if they're, I'm trying to think, I don't know if I've ever had anybody's for the Malibu stuff, but like all the old school stuff, they have decent places where it should mount like factory. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you have to do like stands.
Mm-hmm.
See that has the stands coming off the firewall
Oh yeah, yeah.
with just little pads to
Mhm.
kind of like hold the fenders up.
Oh, is that all this is? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just a pad so it doesn't start to sag.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And the
That should be easy.
Other than that,
Yeah.
That's usually about it. Like the Fox body ones, that's usually all you have to do.
Yeah. Okay. That's easy enough. I mean, if it at least bolts up to the this place and that place, then
if
we
it
can
says
just
it's
make.
bolt on, it's bolt on.
Yeah.
For sure.
Figure that'll save a lot of weight. Hopefully, the front suspension, fenders, hood, bumper.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that. What do they call it? I don't know what type of bumper they call it, but with the big old lip on the bottom of it, kind of like
Oh,
built
like
into it.
extended?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh yeah.
That's what I like about the front end.
So you made that decision already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The
yeah.
the outlaw front bumpers.
Welcome to the program. I'm making decisions here.
Yeah. This had to go forward.
Yeah. That doesn't seem like it has much to do with it. Nope. No, it doesn't. But I like the way it
Neither
looks.
does dropping it 4.5 inches.
Yeah.
The frame rails to touch the ground.
Oof.
But
Oof.
who's talking about
Yeah.
that? Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the motor mounts.
Yeah.
You're not putting a motor plate in this thing?
No, you always tell me motor plate, and then you have that same disappointed look every time I say no.
This is my.
The Civic
motor
is
mount.
getting motor plate. Does
Really?
that make you happier?
No.
Oh man, I
Come
thought that would at least
on.
give it some. Well, these were so easy.
Yeah, until the rubber's gone, and you're like, oh, look at the motor. It moves.
That's the same shit we got in the truck.
Uh huh.
It moves-
Yeah.
it
look
moves
at
a
that.
little.
Yeah, a little. Jesus. Come on.
That's actually, I think the ones that we're using are bigger.
To pull the motor out too.
What, the motor plate?
Yeah.
Dude, it doesn't get much easier than this thing. She pulled it out in like half an hour. I didn't help at all.
I mean, those
28
were a
minutes with
pain.
motor plates.
Well, they were a pain to get in initially. The
No, they were
bottom.
a pain to get out.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was one bolt.
No, these were still a pain to pull the bolt out.
Our definition of pain differs. That's not that bad at all.
Okay.
Wrench on the backside and an impact. Out.
It was still a pain. But okay.
Well, what's a motor plate like?
Pull the bolts out and let it fly.
It's the same shit. You got 2 bolts, but on a motor plate you're gonna have 4. I don't know. That's twice the work.
It was twice the work.
Fine. Have it your way.
I don't know. I don't
What
know.
do I know?
It seems easy. Well, are you saying we can make those solid?
The fact is, it's just so the fact that it keeps the motor happy. And you're over here. Oh, I want a stock bottom end to go really well. Oh, do
I mean,
you?
it goes pretty well in the truck.
Uh-huh.
We only need
Yeah. We're
a
gonna
couple
get a
tenths.
little bit more powerful. A little
no.
bit. A little bit.
What do you think it's gonna weigh?
What do you mean? I don't know.
If it makes 1200, which is doable, like the truck setup, that's 1 more pound to boost. So it could make 1200 on even that shitty setup. So then as long as this thing weighs 3000, you think we can get it to 3000?
You're doing A-arms and coilovers?
Yeah. Yeah. Doing that. Fiberglass.
At least, at least
Yeah, do bumpers.
the aftermarket A-arms.
Scales now and see what it's at. And
Yeah,
you can
we're gonna
add
do it.
parts on.
We might be late to our race.
That's how they all start.
She's making it a tall order. She wants it to be a grocery getter capable of a 4. Drive to the track.
15,
Run a
16,
4.
Everything's gutted out of it already.
We get to talk about times in this car. I'm actually kind of excited
Yeah,
about that.
I was like, I'm going to talk about times just so you know.
Oh.
Like in this car, we're not gonna hide the times. Everybody can kiss my ass because I don't get any grudge races from hiding my times anyway. Or hold on, let me guess. Don't go down yet. I'm thinking.
Well, we're just doing the front.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
All right.
I'm gonna lie to you.
So I guess 1560.
1560.
I'll go like 1685.
1685. So transmission, engine, setup, cage.
Usually be adding
1,500 pounds. I thought it was gonna.
For interior, you gotta be putting the dash back in.
Yeah, we have to.
Fiberglass dash?
I don't know.
That'd be cool. Those are cheap.
Dude, we tried finding a stock dash for this. Dude, they're unbelievably expensive. They're like $900 or something. Yeah.
Get a fiberglass one.
I would like to, as long as that's not gonna kick us out of a class. Like as long as we have to have a dash in there, then yeah, we'll get like aluminum or a fiberglass dash.
Oh, I'll get aluminum.
No, they suck. Maybe. We were curious what it weighed, so Nick just whipped out the scales.
Keep going.
Aaron, if we showed up to the race late because of this, I'm sorry. I'm gonna think pessimistically and say 1900.
She's fat.
Well, it's still got a rear end and everything in it. What's the way?
2084.
That's a thick ass mod.
That's a lot of weight.
A lot of weight in the back.
2084. Well, and then let's see, what are we gonna be adding? Yeah, transmission,
Bed.
engine. You think it's a bed?
Yeah, because the bed floors are really thick.
Really? See, the one in the Nissan wasn't not very thick at all.
Well, and then they have ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Those ribs are there so that it doesn't just collapse when you put a bunch of shit in the back.
Well, that's just folded, right? There's nothing underneath it or nothing.
There
right?
should be channels.
Oh, really? Oh, that would make more sense then.
No, there's two.
Yeah. Well, still got the bumper on there. Still got
Weight in the back. Yeah, the bumper's definitely.
Oh, that's coming off.
the old tow hitch.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna replace it with something lighter. Hopefully they have a fiberglass option or something. Or maybe they have those pans. You know, do you still want a bumper? Or I think they make kits that just, yeah, they go flush.
The sheet metal kind of sticks out. Yeah, I guess it might not be terrible.
Yeah, they might have something, I don't know. We could lose a little bit of weight, but that's what I was worried about. Might be kind of heavy, but means we're gonna be spending money on losing weight.
I got spoiled with the Duster. It's so much lighter.
But apparently every time we pick a vehicle, it just ends up being heavy options. Because the Nissan's heavier than like an S10 or an old Ranger. We picked like the worst mini truck as far as weight goes. But I mean, doors, fenders, bumper, hood, suspension, that's all lighter. Rear, I don't really know. I mean, because we got to keep the
We're doing
bed.
a Fab 9 rear.
No, it'll be 8.8. Yeah. So it'll have a little bit less weight in the suspension, but I don't know if maybe the rear end compensates for it, makes it just as heavy. I don't know the difference.
Is an 8.8 really that much? I don't think an 8.8 is going to be that much heavier than the Temple.
Then the Temple, I don't know.
Like, and not like 9-inch.
No.
I would say you'd probably be alright. Steering box will be huge. The factory steering in these cars are extremely heavy.
Really?
Yeah, and the coil springs are really heavy.
Yeah.
A-arms, I mean, the only
Well, and so I don't know. Am I allowed to even change that front if it's got to have stock front end?
No, that's considered stock front end. It's
Going-
just like
going
if you
to
were to
a-
like put a strut front end on it or Pinot A-arms or something, that's what you can't do. But I mean,
So I can
as
go to
far
a
as-
coilover in the front?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Well, dude, these rules are bullshit.
It's the
But at least we're on the right side of them now.
yeah, coilover wise.
Okay. And then brakes, we can also go to.
Yep.
Oh, that one's gonna be a hit on the fucking wallet. Those brakes are not cheap.
What do you mean?
Those fancy brake, like drag brakes and shit.
Like I think those ones weren't bad.
I don't know. What do you got?
Woodwoods.
The small ones? Oh, that's what she wanted.
It's that strange shit.
How much are these?
Yeah, $600.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know what I was looking at then.
I have no idea.
Okay. Is that good enough?
Yeah.
All right. I imagine those are significantly lighter than what's in here.
Yes.
Are these drums in the front?
No, they're discs.
Oh, yeah. A lot of weight to lose.
Well,
Physically
are you
and
gonna
in
lose
the
the double
front.
floor in the back?
Wait a minute. Double floor?
Panel this, cut that whole bottom pan out.
Oh, and just go up with it instead? Yeah, I guess we could, unless we really want to have that little space for something.
But that'd be a few pounds to cut out. And the
Yeah.
doors, if you're keeping...
No,
if you're
I
not
think we'll
going
end up getting fiberglass doors.
Fiberglass
Yeah.
doors, okay.
I mean, because remember, all we have to have in steel is roof and quarter. So everything else can be fiberglass.
Oh, you are gonna do doors?
I think so. I think it's a good
Hell
chunk
yeah.
of weight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, then we'll try to go with that. If there's something that is an outrageous
These,
price,
Maybe do the glass out of Lexan, but attach them to the...
we can, as long as that doesn't kick us out of any class. But I don't think they allow Lexan in street classes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a frame.
Because that's the thing, we got to constantly be like, you know, toeing this line of the street class, because as soon as we do one thing that would kick us out of the street class, it's like, well, that changes a lot of other decisions that we could make.
Sure. It's got to be... But street class as far as...
Like True Street
True
for,
Street, okay.
yeah. So like the types where we would go on cruises and have to have stock rear style suspension.
Sure.
All the shit that we wanted to race with the truck that we can't because of the suspension.
Sure. Oh, yeah, you should be fine with that.
As soon as she said, I like an El Camino, I was like, True Street, there we go. Perfect.
Drag week.
Yeah, drag week is a
Or
goal.
at least orange, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, or even if they do the,
I wanted to do drag week though, not drag week.
yeah, I wanted to do the no prep weekend. That's funnest to me.
Yeah, they never redid it though.
Did they not? I thought we just missed it. They were doing, it's a no prep race at each stop.
Oh,
So
right,
it's not a full week, it's only in a weekend. It's 4 tracks and 4 no prep races at each of those. So it's not like time based. You do a shootout at every single one.
Correct.
Yeah, they didn't. I don't know.
Smaller too.
Probably because COVID.
Maybe. No, it wasn't there yet.
No, but I'm saying that it was weather issues, and then now this year.
Oh, for this
was
year.
Last year.
Yeah. Yep. Sweet.
Yeah, that's good. That's heavy.
Right?
Yeah, actually.
Heavier than you thought.
Do fiberglass tail?
Because mine wasn't.
Yes. Yeah. If they make something that is still workable. I don't want to do just a skin.
Yeah.
And we still want the bed to be operable, so I mean, I don't know. They say you have to have a bed. I don't know if you have to have stock bed. I mean, you could put something else in there, but
I like being able to sit.
yeah. Oh, you want to be able to sit on the tailgate?
I like it.
Oh,
It's nice.
it is nice.
Fiberglass is out of the option.
Yeah, fiberglass is out of that, unfortunately. And we can't really gut it because we need the structure in it if you're going to sit on it. So just bumper then back there.
Yeah, I like sitting on it. It's nice.
Bumper, it'll probably have lighter wheels.
Yeah, I would say this thing will probably come in around about the same weight as the truck with the driver.
That means we got to make like 1,400.
Told you.
Nah, we'll find weight somewhere. I gotta imagine that all of the front end stuff that we're doing and the doors and the bumper and the rear, that's worth a good chunk of weight.
I bet you. Well, 'cause I mean,
And then like you was saying, if we get rid of that floor pan there, I don't know how much weight that actually saves.
still has the factory stuff.
We're using an aluminum motor too.
Yeah, here's a big block. And this is 29. He said it was like 29.20 that came in it. That's all mild steel.
Yeah.
And it's factory kind suspension.
Yeah, he's got the floor pan on his is that's all aluminum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm saying the chassis itself is mild steel, so
Okay. Yeah.
it's definitely not as light as chromoly, but that's fiberglass doors.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I feel like the doors are worth a lot. They weigh
are.
more than we think. I don't know. We'll see.
glass doesn't help.
Yeah, we gotta have that.
That's where.
If we can even keep the back glass too, that'd be. 'Cause some people do bitch about that. They're like, because the trucks get a pass basically if they have the bars going through the back glass, that they're allowed. Some people bitch about that.
Is there a rule of how much or how thick the Lexan has to be?
For the truck, no, they don't care. It's like if you got a bar going through it, they don't give a shit.
That's cool. And it's not like that piece is so big anyways.
Yeah.
It's not like you're really saving a ton of weight.
Right.
But every ounce counts.
Yeah, it will. Oh, this still has the full exhaust on it and the muffler and shit on it too.
And that giant ass trans cross, remember?
Yeah.
Could have left that out.
Well, it's still gonna get another one.
That one's part of the
Piece of
cage.
chrome ollie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the cage.
Yeah.
Cross member?
So I'm just saying. This guy.
Wait, so is that, you said that's going to be part of the cage? Am I gonna need to bring in? Am I gonna need to bring the engine and tranny to line that up?
I mean,
Or
you've already had it in there, right?
Yeah.
We'll just measure off that.
Or
dimension
no, but we
you
haven't
have.
bolted it up.
You haven't bolted
That
it?
one, no, yeah, that one only fits the 350, the turbo
Oh.
350 that was in it.
So then
Yeah,
we will
we're
need it.
gonna need. Well, I mean, you're doing turbo 400, right?
Yeah.
I can bolt up a turbo 400 and slide a block in it.
Okay.
Can you bring me motor mounts?
Yeah.
Receiver and block side.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because yeah, we can swing it in.
Okay. Otherwise, as long as it's the right height, I mean, we can weld a tab on it.
Where, when you put the motor in and the,
We didn't have the tranny on it. No.
well, you didn't.
We just put the motor in there.
How the fuck did that? It just chilled there.
Yeah.
It didn't like sag back on the rubber.
That's what I'm saying. These things, it's barely any material.
I don't believe you.
Look at how small these things are.
Yeah.
The tubes that are on the truck are like almost twice the size, so there's a lot more rubber. No, I don't think they're gonna move much at all.
Few two steps. Ain't hurt nobody.
Nah, I'll be all right. You should see the truck. It looks so terrible. Especially because everything sticks so far high off the motor that any little rotation is like... Yeah. All right, cool. Happy, excited.
I'm excited.
Yep. All right, so now we got to get the trailer and truck back to the house and load up the truck and then head to Wichita Falls. So we'll probably have driven 6 hours today, 8 hours once we get back to the house. So a lot of driving. Oh yeah, somehow that happened. All right, so we'll get loaded up and then head back to the house.